Okay, hi, my name is Alma, and the reason why I'm making this video is because I wanted to talk to the viewers, whoever is watching this video, about my experience getting on and off birth control. So, I've been on and off of birth control since I was 15, and that's when I got a boyfriend. So I just thought, okay, I'll just take birth control so I don't get pregnant. And I think birth control is very, very popular. I don't think that many people are aware of what happens when you take birth control. And I'm not going to say it's like the worst thing ever, but there are a lot of changes that your body goes through. And for me, my main struggle was acne. So, like I said, I've been on and off of it, and every time I got on it or every time I got off of it, my face just did not react well to the hormonal changes because it's trying to find the balance again, and it was showing on my face that I was trying to find the balance. I went on birth control maybe like 2 years. I would have completed 2 years in March. So, but today is December 24th, 2016. So I'm a few months shy away from completing 2 years. And I kind of had a moment of realization where it sinked in that I didn't want to be on birth control anymore. Like, my face finally got to a good point, like, because the hormones finally just adjusted to my body, and I'm finally okay with my acne. It's not crazy. But then it's like a trade-off because I know that I haven't gotten my period in months. And I mean, they say like, oh, if you get a little dot, that's your period. But in reality, what I've learned from hearing from other stories, it's not actually a period. It's kind of like a fake period because your body is tricked into thinking that you're pregnant all the time, but you're not. Like, it's not, it's not releasing an egg, so it's supposed to be like a withdrawal of, I don't know, whatever you have in your cervix, but that's not an actual period because an actual period is when the egg is released, and that's when you start bleeding. So when I learned all of this, I also learned that it's on the World Health Organization considers it a carcinogen at the same level as tobacco. So I didn't know that, which is really upsetting because I take good pride. I take some pride in being healthy. I've made a lot of changes in my life, and one of them has been with how much I eat, what do I eat, what does the food have, like meat, I'm aware. And I think a lot of people nowadays in the society are becoming more aware of what's going on with the food. So, I mean, just when I found that out, I was just really, really freaking disappointed. So I am 1 week away from finishing a packet, and I am going to get off of it. While being on it, I don't know if some girls experience this, but I just have really frequent yeast infections being on it. Like, I've done so much research on that just alone because I get them so frequently, and I used to get UTIs a lot when I first started birth control because my body was out of whack. So I would take probiotics, I would take cranberry pills, I would drink nothing but water and cranberry juice. I would do all of that, and then finally my body went back to normal, but the yeast infections kind of stayed. So, I mean, they're not that bad, but they occur pretty frequently. So that's going to be a plus side of getting off of birth control, but the downside is I'm going to get really, really, really bad acne probably. So moving on to the acne side, I bought Banish Toolkit. I heard it's supposed to help with the wounds and the scarring. In video, you can't really see, but up close, you could see kind of like the scarring that's been left from, sorry, let me try to cover that, from the actual, when I first started birth control. So I'm not excited to experience all of that. And my mom, thankfully I have the support of my mom, who says that we're going to buy vitamins. So they recommend taking zinc. They recommend taking vitamin E and vitamin B, cutting out dairy, and cutting out meats. I'm not going to cut them out of my life, but I'm definitely going to reduce my intake. So I still have one more week until the packet finishes, but I kind of figured if I start these things now, it might help the transition. And I also read that once you're off birth control, a lot of girls experience really high testosterone levels, and their skin gets really, really oily, their hair gets really, really oily. They experience weight loss, their boobs kind of go flatter. So I'll be kind of keeping an update on all of this, kind of seeing where it goes. Most of the effects and the changes on the face and on the body you don't really see until 3 or 4 months after. So we'll see. Yeah, so I'll keep you guys posted.